There was a time when men were described as either being the alpha male or the beta male, one that is neither alpha nor beta and is dancing to the beat of his own drum. Sigma male, they get a lot of attention for good and bad things, but it's what we don't yet know about these personality types that keep people coming back for more. First, what is a Sigma male? A Sigma male is a man who chooses to live his life outside of the normal social dominance hierarchy of society. Sigma males are often the ones who step outside their comfort zones, create amazing things, start businesses, are quiet and confident partners and hard workers. They are extremely attractive to women because they appear to be self-sufficient and capable of making their own way in life, not relying on anyone or anything to meet their needs. If you're wondering how to identify a Sigma, here are 8 characteristics that define a Sigma male and separate them from their beta and alpha male counterparts. Number 1. He's incredibly self-aware. Introspection is one of the primary traits of a Sigma male, as opposed to an alpha male who projects himself outward for everyone to see. The Sigma male focuses on himself and how his actions impact his entire being. Sigma males know themselves extremely well. They know their strengths and are actively working towards improving the weaknesses they think matter. Instead of spending his time surrounding himself with people, you'll often find the Sigma male in his bubble, analyzing what he could have done better. Even without the best social graces, they still manage to avoid drama because they know how to handle social situations and understand how to come across likable people. As someone who lives their entire lives in their heads and doesn't really seek out validation, they will surely appreciate it when someone finally notices the very special things about them. As introspective as they may be, Sigma males are still human like the rest of us and may get into trouble from time to time. Number 2. Sigma man values their own solitude. Despite having the ability to turn on their charisma and charm whenever necessary, Sigma males are never more comfortable than when they're on their own. They're introverts who love having the time and space to think and decompress because other people act like energy vampires around them, no matter how much those people may mean to them. With that said, Sigma males still understand the importance of having valuable people around them because they know that they won't be able to accomplish all their goals on their own. This means it can be difficult to be in a relationship with a Sigma male, especially for women who are used to men who obsess and dote over them. Sigma men are best partnered with women who don't need to be around their partners at all times because those kinds of relationships can end up feeling too emotionally and mentally draining for a Sigma man. Number 3. He doesn't need a social circle to be himself. Alpha males tend to need structure because their personality revolves around the reflection of themselves off other people. They like knowing that they have control over others, and they're manipulating others for good or for bad. Their personality is so often built off the validation of the people around them. They have difficulty imagining who they truly are without the social circles they're a part of. Sigma males are made differently. While they aren't afraid of being a part of social circles, they don't drown themselves in social obligations and commitments the way alpha males do. They have the security of knowing that their personality exists fully outside of the bonds of other people. They don't follow trends. They often don't know what's going on in the world of celebrity gossip, and they can't stand the idea of being popular, let alone a social media influencer. He is the same person no matter what social context you may be in, and that actually makes him easier to deal with than most people. If you understand who he is, then you never need to relearn his personality again. He'll never let anyone or anything around him change him. Number 4. He knows how to adapt to different situations. Alpha males can grab a social group or a situation by the neck and make themselves the leader. But there are times when imposing your own leadership isn't always possible or recommended. When alpha males aren't given the respect or authority they think they deserve, they have a tendency to become a lesser version of themselves, and that's where a Sigma male has the advantage. While a Sigma male can be in charge if they need to be, they don't require the validation of being in various social situations and power dynamics. They are happy to fit whatever role is needed for them at any given moment, meaning they are more fluid and flexible than alpha males, and thus more commonly successful in any situation with no self-imposed expectations or pressures. A Sigma male can be either a follower, a leader, or any position in between, as long as they know that they are being used efficiently and productively. Number 5. He treats everyone around him the same way. So much of our daily life is built off social hierarchies, and it's something that we're first exposed to as early as school. Most of us end up knowing who the popular kids are, how you should act around them, and how you should act around the unpopular kids and those habits, behaviors, and social structures follow us all the way to adulthood. Sigma males can't stand these invisible and meaningless power dynamics built off nothing but unearned social status. They totally reject the notion that you need to treat one person one way and another person another way simply because there are some invisible rules dictating what kind of person he or she may be. So unlike most of us, a Sigma male is more than happy to treat everyone around in the same way. This is one of the reasons they make amazing leaders. Number 6. He hates living life safely. The Sigma male is unafraid of risks. They don't have a problem breaking a few rules or taking some, well-calculated, risks if it serves their person. He doesn't do this to flaunt his authority or command respect from others, unless that's part of his plan. But to drive his projects forward, every risk has a purpose. The sweet balance between pragmatism and idealism is exactly what makes Sigma males incredibly efficient leaders and partners. They understand the best possible scenario and produce situations that may not be as perfect, but are better suited and more probable for a given situation. You'll often find Sigma males on top of the food chain in whichever situation they're in. They have complex personalities and hate being fitted into one box. As a result, you'll find that the Sigma male in your life is rarely an archetype. Number 7. He understands the importance of silence. Sigma males are men of few words. You will almost never find them going on and on and on, chatting and gossiping about the little things going on in their lives. And this is because they firstly don't care about small, meaningless things that may no longer matter in a day, but also because they understand the value of protecting their own energy. And there are few things more important to a Sigma man than their own energy. But just because they tend to be quiet types doesn't mean they let themselves get pushed around. While alpha males can be described as dominant extroverts, Sigma males are best described as dominant introverts. They command the room by simply walking into it with their presence and their aura, whereas an alpha male might command the room with their voice or actions. When dealing with a Sigma male, it's crucial to give him the quiet time he needs. Number 8. He is a silent leader. What comes to mind when you picture the traditional leader, someone on the front lines with an entourage of officials or subordinates around him at all times? Someone who is always on the highest floor making executive decisions, an alpha male who speaks loud, always looks big and intimidating, and doesn't look like someone you would ever mess with. But Sigma males are just as capable as alpha males as being leaders, except they have their own approach to it. Sigma men can be counted on to do what needs to be done. They have the perfect mix of self-reliance, introspectiveness, and intelligence to figure out any problem and turn something inefficient into something efficient. You would always want a Sigma male on your team. If you found this video interesting, go ahead and leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching.